All right, guys, it's Paul Singh, the Market Speculator with bullsonwallstreet.com. We got the weekly swing report here, and we're going to talk about the sectors you need to be keyed in on right now. Number one is electronic gaming. We're going to go over these industries, about 5 of them, and then, of course, big tech, which has been on fire all of 2017 and continues to run. So electronic gaming on fire here, and we're going to go over one stock in each of these sectors. You can see here it's made a huge move, looks extended, but continues to ramp. And don't let it deter you if it's extended. It can get more extended. So we want these strong sectors. EA is one of our favorites here, had an earnings breakout. Still continuing to run. We don't have an entry at this point, but we're going to continue to watch this one for an entry. And I usually look for on something that's running like this is either a pullback play or a consolidation and next break of the high. So that's what we're looking for in EA. Another sector that's on fire, although very different pattern here, is solars. You can see here it's essentially bottomed after a big run down from 124, cut in half, even more than half, down to about 48, and now has put in this nice run. Not only has it put in a nice run, but it's got a really nice volume pattern, which tells us it's probably more than just a reflex bounce. Now within the sector, we need to break the 50-day, 200-day moving average. Now the stock we're watching, I'm actually in right now, that's SLRR, had fantastic earnings. We took this on the break of the 200-day moving average, much like we're watching in the sector right now. It's actually getting close to target level here. Just one little push here, and I'm probably going to start taking profits. Excuse me, guys. But I'm looking for a pullback here if I was to re-enter. So let's say I take a profit here, right around 38. At that point, I'll look for a pullback, and that's what you should be doing now if you're not in it. Look for a pullback play and an entry on a strong hold after it pulls back. Another sector here is biotech. Now, biotech's been beaten down a little bit and has been lagging the market, but is coming back and testing the 50-day moving average. Now, XBI, we're looking at IBB there. XBI covers more of the mid-cap biotechs, and this one is actually over its 50 days. So the mid-caps are doing better than the big biotech, which is actually a good thing. It tells us this is a broader based move within the sector. So the stock we are watching is the triple leveraged ETF, LABU, which is looking really nice here at 49. Almost took it on Friday on the break of the 50. Wanted some confirmation because sometimes biotech will give you these, what looks like to be a technical pattern and they break down. But if we get that confirmation today, I'll look to enter in the 49s and then we'll play for a move to 55. So that's biotech, solar. Let's go to semiconductors here. We'll just look at the ETF, SMH, and you can see been on fire, extended, but continues to run. And we'll go over two stocks here. One is one of the big tech stocks we're talking about, NVDA. We took a really nice trade here post earnings. You can see the arrows there and continues to run. It's too extended to enter at this point, but on a pullback, and again, either pullback or hold or a break of the highs, we would look to enter that one. And more of a low floater is AAOI, putting in a very similar pattern. We need to see a pullback, maybe a test to this old high, which corresponds with the 9 EMA. And then we would have a decent entry there. And finally, gambling and lodging. And they kind of go hand in hand here. You can see the gambling sector on fire, lodging on fire. That would be hotels, casinos. And then the stock we're watching is pretty much a combination of both, with Wynn, where you have casinos and lodging. And you can see Wynn has been on fire. Post-earnings breakout. Now we're watching the high break of about 127, and we're almost there. So Wynn, really strong stock here. So within these sectors, booming sectors in a booming market, and really strong stocks that we're watching within these sectors. And then finally, big tech. And big tech, what I'm looking at as big tech right now consists of the FANG stocks: Facebook, Amazon, Netflix, Google, Tesla, and Nvidia. I mean, and Apple. And there's more you could be looking at, but those are the ones I'm keying in on now. And let's just take a look at a few of these. Apple on fire. We need a little bit of a pullback. Tesla actually gapping down a bit today. But gap downs in the stock have essentially been buying opportunities, and I've been in here since this reversal of a gap down here. Decided not to take profits. Now we'll see how this pullback ends up holding. I'm in Facebook right now, holding that 9 EMA, and then Amazon breaking to highs, Google breaking to highs, and Netflix is right at highs. So big tech still really strong. We've got these sectors here: biotech, gaming, solar, semiconductors, gambling, lodging, hotels, all really strong. That's what we're going to be watching this week, and we should get some fantastic entries. So guys, let me know what stocks you're watching. Subscribe to the channel here. Get the free weekend report on bullsonwallstreet.com, and then next week we'll update you on what's going on with these sectors here and set up. And remember, the swing report on bullsonwallstreet.com.